herser, hisser. That's just bizarre. In this contractions lesson, you're gonna learn how to improve your understanding of English speakers, and you're going to improve your English pronunciation of some pretty crazy contractions. And I guarantee there are going to be some contractions you've never heard of with R. Let's get into it. First, I'll give you a little bit of a pronunciation lesson, and then we're going to practice like crazy so you get awesome at it. When R is contracted with other words, it's pronounced a little differently. It's really just the sound itself. So if you think of the difference between R, our mouth is open for the vowel and our jaw is low. R. And that's a lot more work than if we were to neutralize our vowel and not really move. So you can see how that would save you a little bit of time. It's a lot less movement, and it will help you link to the next word. And generally, it just increases your fluency so you can blend all the words together a little more easily. So let's go through some examples of R contractions. YR turns to wire, like W-I-R-E. So instead of why are you here today, you typically would hear wire. Why are you here today? Who are turns to who're. So who are the tickets for turns to who're. Who are the tickets for? Who are the tickets for? What are turns to whatter. So the A-R-E turns to that quick little sound. And the T actually turns into a quick, what we call flap T. It sounds like a D. So the sentence, what are you going to do, will generally sound like whatter. What are you gonna do? And notice going to turns to gonna. What are you gonna do? Where are turns to wearer. It kind of sounds like you're elongating the R, but it's more like a wearer of clothing. Wearer. So the sentence, where are the documents I sent you? We'll turn to wearer. Where are the documents? Where are the documents I sent to you? When are turns to whenner. So the sentence, when are the show times for the movie tonight? Turns to whenner. When are the show times for the movie tonight? How are turns to hower. Hower. So the sentence, how are you doing? Turns to hower. How are you doing? How are you doing? Now, if any of this information has been new to you and you learned a little something, click that little thumbs up. And the only way you can get all of my fascinating, in-depth, super entertaining, maybe I'm reaching on that one, at least mildly entertaining English pronunciation practice, you're gonna wanna subscribe so you don't miss out. You're gonna wanna, because you don't wanna miss out. Gonna wanna. I love contractions. So let's shift over to something other than questions. What happens when we have are after other words like determiners? Let's take a look. These are turns to these are. So the sentence, these are amazing cookies, turns to these are. These are amazing cookies. Those are turns to those are. Those are. So the sentence, those are the shoes I bought yesterday, turns to those are. Those are the shoes I bought yesterday. Mine are turns to minor. Minor. So the sentence, mine are a little longer than yours, turns to minor. Mine are a little longer than yours. Yours are, you guessed it, yours are. So the sentence, yours are a little shorter, will sound more like yours are. Yours are a little shorter. His are turns to hisser. That's very weird, hisser, but that's what it is. So the sentence, his are all finished, turns to hisser. Hisser all finished. Hisser all finished. Hers are turns to herser. Herser. So the sentence, hers are all complete, typically sounds like herser. Hers are all complete. Herser. Ours are. That's a lot of open mouth movements. Ours are. So to reduce it and make it a little easier, we kind of reduce our vowel opening and our jaw opening. Ourser, ourser, ourser. So the sentence, ours are a handful, kind of turns to ours are a handful. Ours are a handful. And theirs are turns to theirser. Theirs are well behaved turns to theirser. Theirs are well behaved. That are turns to thater. Thater. So the R is reduced to and the T turns to a flat T. And a flat T sounds like a D. So instead of a that, it will sound more like a that, thater, thater. So in the sentence, I wanted to find a pair of jeans that are a bit darker. Thater, thater. Now notice the word to and gets reduced to da. I wanted to find a pair of jeans that are a bit darker. You are turns to your. It's the same pronunciation as the other grammatical term y-o-u-r. It's pronounced the same. So it can sound like your. Instead of you are amazing, which is a fine compliment, I'll take that too, will typically sound like you're. You're amazing. You're amazing. You're amazing. We are to we're. We're. So we are bringing the food turns to we're. We're bringing the food. They are turns to their. It's exactly the same pronunciation as T-H-E-R-E. There. So in a sentence like, they are bringing the tickets. In speech, it's reduced to their. They're bringing the tickets. And while we're talking about contractions, we all know the I am to I'm. So you're probably already a master at this, but it's worth noting. I am is a little different I'm. So you'll hear I'm instead of I am in typical conversational speech. I'm going to wow you today. I'm. And you might be thinking now, that was some interesting information, maybe some tidbits I didn't know before. I told you I'd tell you something a little new. If you're looking for more of those, just check out this next video. I'm gonna give you some more amazing contraction lessons. My goal is to teach you things you've never known before and that no one else has covered. That's all I'm trying to do here. So subscribe, get the info, and practice with me to get to your goals. I'll see you at the next video.